I'm going to be a bit honest. I'm a little tired today. Because... Oh. Okay. Very loud sound effect. Day at work was very long for me. Oh. Where are we? Cool place. A lot of platforms. The Wind Precincts. The Holy Precincts of Wind. It's amazing. The structure is said to have been built by the people of Kylos long ago. However, as the time passed, the Wind Dragon has gone into slumber. To avoid disturbing his rest, our village of Kylos moved away from the structure to where it is now. Interesting. The altar is on top of the tower located at the center. Let us enter that tower first. Okay, let's do this. Do this we shall. Let's see, looks like we need to do Wind Cutter, which is on B.
Yeah.
She has a little bit of lag on her charge attack. Looks like I can minimize it by dodging before the animation finishes. Music here. It's very relaxing. Thing's a fucking monkey? Let's see. So this is a dead end until we do something. Well, those are the thin hides we need. What's this? Alright. We don't have what we need, so we can't go there yet. So we're gonna float then? Turbulence. Nice. Good AoE spell. Can be used to clear out a room full of enemies pretty well.
We must fight.
Her laser is very loud though. Disproportionately so. Stone? That's not good. Is it permanent? Nope. Just a very long duration. Natalie extract, but we don't need it. Let's see, this is a dead end, so this is more important.
Let me.
White stone, that's a new one. Leveling's pretty good here. 25. Open the goddamn box. Sabrina incense. Aw. Oh no, poison too? That's the last thing that I need. Blocked.
We must fight. Let me.
So then, it's over here. Oh no, it's blocked off, right? Yeah, it's blocked off. Oh, fairy. Panic? Oh, it's like confusion. This is going to be an annoying one. That's the best I can do. Ooh, Natalie flowers, perfect. Need those.
We must fight.
That's a new one. Guessing they cast some kind of curse magic or something. I guess I have to be careful not to let them use it. Fragrant water. That's another new one. Doggy's the one who can damage it, even though it's flying. Completely going against what they taught us. All those criticals. Juggling enemies in this game is a lot more satisfying than the last game, in my opinion. Even though we don't get bonuses, just the fact that you could keep them up there for a pretty long period of time is kind of funny. Especially big enemies. So what are we gonna get, like a cape or something?
We must fight.
Oh shit, he's still alive. Alright, let's pick up some more water. Hopefully we have enough fragrant water for the guy at the shop. Wind cape. So we literally ride the wind. Uh-huh. We ride.
Let me.
Got an amulet rosary. And that is... what exactly? Prevents curses.
Alright.
Alright, so we can go to every other place in there then. In the last rooms. Was there one or two sections of rooms? I cannot remember. Oh shit, he got cursed. That's what I didn't want to happen. And I'll hit level 26. Look at that. Some more wood. Ouch. Double ouch.
Let me.
You okay there? Kinda distracted, I think. Well, aside from Adol getting turned to stone, that was easy.
We must fight.
Fuck it. I'll just auto attack. So difficult. So there's a few places that I wouldn't be able to go until now. Fuck. I'm not a very lucky guy right now.
We must fight.
Let me at it.
Look at all the misses. Really? Alright, let's go discover all the places I couldn't discover before. Yeah, it don't resist poison. Fuck you.
Let me.
Well, at least her attacks can stun these enemies. Unlike Aisha's.
Let me at it.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We must fight. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me at it.
Let me. Yeah.
All right.
I should have just blocked. Dang it, I tried to block, but it didn't work. Like that.
We must fight. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I forget, what exactly did we need to
We must fight. Yeah.
get the new items? I cannot remember for the life of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I know we have enough money for whatever we want. Thankfully. Although the weapons keep getting more and more expensive, which is a little bit of a problem. Alright, let's go up. Interesting. So it's just a faster way forward then. With access to a chest.
Let me.
Get the hell out of here. We got the blue jewel, which is what? Exactly. Just cuts SPUs by a quarter. So literally what Dogi has.
Let me at it. All right.
So it's not a blue jewel too? That kind of really sucks. Kind of means that might be the only reduction we'll get. I wish. Maybe eventually I'll get more items that expose more of the stats. Hopefully that happens. Otherwise, grinding that out is going to suck really, really badly.
We must fight.
All right.
Let's get our heals, and we'll move on to the next stage.
We must fight.
Really, that's a heat seeker? Interesting. Also some Nadley seeds. Huh. It's an organ.
Yeah.
What? Do we need something that blows into it?
All right.
I hate this enemy. Bears are the worst.
We must fight.
That works. Such a ridiculous thing.
Yeah. All right.
That's a new one. Oh, it reminds me of the suits of armor in Salsetta. Except those are weak to everything. It'll level up. Nice. Oh no, how will I ever get that treasure chest? We keep floating up. Rune earrings. And those do. They prevent confusion. That's an interesting one. Titano fluid. Oh. Monster horn times 20. And a bunch of water. Yummy. Yes, give me. I don't like the looks of this all that much. Fuck! Whoa. That is a very fast amount of damage. And we got a gold pendant. Which does yes, of course, it prevents petrification. Makes perfect sense.
All right.
Is that tainted water? Huh.
Let me.
Let me at it.
Alright, what's in this box? A windpipe. So we do blow into those organ pipes. Alright. I like having so much HP.
Let me.
It makes things so much more peaceful and forgiving for me. I haven't had to just sit around as much, right? Even though I'm haphazardly fighting a lot of these enemies and taking a decent amount of damage.
Let me.
Ah, god damn it. Such a good attack.
Let me. Yeah. Let me.
He's gonna float back up to the next level. Stay away from me. Doggy, what are you doing? Well, I was doing well, but now we're almost dead. Yeah, I just gotta keep my distance. And off we go. Whoa. Fans. Chiggle extract. In high 20. Let's turn it away. Turns it away. Well, I guess you have to go down and around in order to get back there, so... down and around.
Let me at it. All right.
I wonder how much thin hides are worth.
We must fight.
Oh, wow. Got blown so far away and ended up underneath the map.
Let me.
There goes Dogi. Looks like he's having a lot of fun. And Adol too. God damn it. So we have to blow into here with the windpipe? Oh, we have to place it there. How are we hanging on to the giant pipe there? That doesn't make any sense. Ooh. Cool. Let's get blown. Yeah. Boss time. Ready to die.
All right.
Huh? Do you smell that? Smell what? The wind. It smells like something's rotting. Now that you mention it. It is the presence of impurities in high concentration if the sensation is to be believed. It's a giant bird. Oh, hello. He's smoking a little bit. Maybe lay off the tobacco, maybe? Ferocious bird, Cavakellos. Alright, what kind of attacks do you do? Heavy whirlwind type attack. Wow. Holy fuck. This is not going to be an easy fight. Especially since, I've only yet dealt... Yeah, that's not a lot of damage. And every single attack has a secondary effect. Oh, she's actually vulnerable to these types of attacks. So this might be a scenario where it will be better to have two archers in the group. Oh. This ain't good. Yeah, honestly, I'd be better off dying and then running back to town to see if I can make myself better weapons. Because hot damn, that is a lot of damage. I need better weapons. For sure. Alright, I can make new stuff. That's good. Alright. Can I make a new shield for Adol, maybe? Nope. The flash ring might be very useful to get also. Increases stun rate. Probably means it fills up that bar faster. But the gold pendant seems to be the most important thing at the moment, in my opinion, to get 3 of. Because petrification is very, very bad. Alright then, let's get the feather rod first. The new bow for Aisha. New dagger for Adol. And now we need more ashen rocks for Dogi. And more ashen rocks for these Marcasite bracelets. There's a chance to petrify the enemy. Energy orb. Allows Aurora to gain SP simply by walking. Can't make it yet. So it looks like I just need a ton of ashen rocks. Well then, I guess I'll be leveling up, or filling out the notebook. Might as well. Alright, so we need to kill a crap ton of those flying guys. Alright, there's no shelled monsters here, so I can switch out Dogi for Aisha.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let me.
My only problem is I have no idea where any of the things are. The stones. I mean, I might as well just walk through the place. See if I can find anything. Also, I guess I could complete some of these side quests then. Give myself a little bit of gold. Doesn't hurt. Oh, there's a strike enemy.
Let me.
Few ashen rocks from those guys. But maining Aisha for the next fight is probably my best bet to win it. Considering she can attack pretty darn quick. And every level helps too. Can't forget that.
All right, let me at it.
Probably best to switch Adol out, actually. Adol cannot be removed from the party, so he's a required character the whole time. Alright. Honestly, wasn't expecting Adol to be locked into the party permanently. But okay. Dang it. Okay. So probably the way to do it would be to... Let's get this stuff first. Yeah, I'll kill him, why not? I don't get to kill him again. We'll head through, like, we head through here. We killed, one enemy right here. And we jump down here and kill the two floating eyeball guys. I don't even know what these guys are called. They all have, like, made-up names. I'm sorry, what? Saw the fucking thing grow in front of my eyes. Was not natural. Alright, how many ashen rocks do I have? 13. Not all that many, unfortunately. lot of iron ore, but not a lot of ashen rocks, unfortunately. There, got a couple. Right as I say that. Alright, let's look at the monsters here and see what we're missing. See, those totem poles are almost done. Those stupid wisps are really annoying. These guys, 3 left. These guys, 5 left. And also, if you haven't noticed, these guys are giving like no EXP. At least it doesn't look like it to me. Could be completely my imagination, but I feel like it's barely going up anymore. I saw it move. It just doesn't feel like it's gone up much. Don't be an idiot, just gather the stupid water. Please. "21 ashen rocks. Nine. She has the luck medal. Let's give it to him. Don't know if it'll make much of a difference, but maybe we'll get lucky and pick up more ashen stones this way. Could just be RNG, but might already be working pretty well. Never mind. Alright, let's head back anyway. See if, see what we can make. Gogi has over 1,000 HP now. Nice. Alright, Felghana. That is now equipped, so now we need these. We can't make Flash Ring 2, we can only make Flash Ring 1. We have one of these, but I think we'd be better off using the resources for the gold pendants. Yeah, we need a lot of ashen rocks. Let's see, there you are. Here you go. Yeah, take it. 10 monster feathers. Do I have those? I do. Perfect. There you go. You hand over 10 monster feathers. Alright, I'm almost done with the minimal blades now. Thanks to your help, I had a pretty easy time with it. Here, take this. I promise to reward you, and I'm a man of my word. Scroll of Valor. I got this from a friend of mine in Sagram. He used to be the elder there, so it's more than just some trinket. Alright, I better get this job all wrapped up. Thanks for your help. I admit, I didn't think much of you at first, but now, well, you're A-okay with me. Quest 11, Milling the Wind completed. And the Scroll of Valor does... increases attack strength when HP is low. Interesting. There's a few side quests we can work on too, so let's go work on those. In here. You have Natalie flowers. These are Natalie flowers. Man, these are hard to find. Thank you so much for 5,000 gold. Ooh, drop in the bucket. No, you deserve more than pocket change for all your hard work. I'd like to give you this as well. Ooh, that's pretty good. Holding on to a flock. Sure is windy today. The breeze whistles through here. It almost sounds like my voice. Anyway, thanks for all your help. I'll be sure to come to you first if I ever need anything else. Quest 10, Mystery Ingredients completed. Apparently the medicine for Iskin fever is hard. Nah, it's the same thing. Medicine of specialness. Ah, this might interest you. I picked up a few medicine recipes from a lovely herb expert I know. She says you can make recovery items that heal your entire party with some water, some herbs, and monster fluid. And if you substitute fully ripened fruit in place of herbs, you can make a medicine that revives the fallen. The possibilities are endless in medicine making. I need to learn more, and try mixing some of these myself. Okay. Malm extract. Alright then, next town. To Shinoa. Everyone not hunting still? Yep. Here, take some more wood. Withered hardwood. This is as hard as metal. Probably work real well for small fish. Why, even I might have a tough time breaking it in. How's 5,000 gold sound? Deal? Here you go. Thanks to you, I'll be able to make and break an inordinary large number of fishing poles. I feel bad for giving you only money after you helped me so much. Here, I want you to take this too. Shimmer Brooch 2. I caught this instead of a fish the other day. Seems pretty unique, so hey, maybe I have some use for it. Alright, time for some fishing. Won't anyone tell me that I suck ever again. Now, how do I use this? Quest 8, No Pole, Resilient Soul, completed. Thanks to you, I can break fishing rods all day and all night, and still have plenty left to fish with. You know what, I'm feeling chatty, so how's it all to give you some friendly advice? When making a weapon like a dual edge or a bow, you'll always find yourself in need of a certain material. Can you guess what that is? That's right, wood! Only stone can rival as a basic staple material. Having different kinds of wood makes you a forestry master, and he who controls the wood supply controls sturdiness. Thanks for the advice. Now let's head back to town. So we have some water to give away. And maybe some seeds to give away too. Also, a shell in the ashen rock. Ash. Not where this came from, or I tell ya, it comes from the Kylo Scourge. As per my usual segue, I will now tell you all about the Kylosinians who reside in the Highlands. Many people of Kylos live in the Highlands that overlook the entire Altago Principality. Because their village is located in a rugged gorge region, even the llama cart has some difficulty going there. Why, this is why they have precious little trade with Altago City. The windmills located throughout the village are used to draw up water, thresh grains, and of course, mill. It's also said the entire elder family line of Kylos is very wise. You can make use of amazing mystical arts. Perhaps the peace that Kylos enjoys despite its proximity to powerful monsters is a result of these arcane powers. Well, that's all about I know about the tribes of Altago. I must say, your various materials were most intriguing. I'm grateful for your sociable nature. This was given to me by one of the tribes. Try to guess which one. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's quite valuable, but I have no use for it, and as I lack sentiment, you will surely enjoy more than I. Scroll of Mastery. Bear in mind, though, that what I know is only a small piece of a larger puzzle. There's still much to learn. It is said that there were originally 2 more tribes in Altago. Basic Edition dictates that this makes 5, and they were simply known as the 5 tribes of Altago. This matter is still being researched, so nothing is certain, but perhaps you might wish to know more on the subject. As I have no discernible segue for it, however, I suppose I'll wait for you to ask before I prattle on. Quest 5, Lecture Tribes of Altago completed. I see some rare minerals. Want to take a gander? Here, a titano spine. A titano spine, I see. So this is what it looks like. This is a valuable material indeed. I believe this calls for a segue into a long discussion on the ecology of titanos. It is rather rare for humans to ever see a titano in person, or at least it used to be. This is because titanos tend to live far inland, and rarely leave their nesting areas. Sometimes they migrate in search of food, but because they live so far from human settlements, we know little else. However, there may have been several cases of titanos attacking villages all throughout Otago in recent years. I don't know why this is happening, but there have already been some casualties, so the problem is quite serious. I'll be curious to research this in more depth and see if I can be able to determine a cause for this behavior. Well, that's it then. My curiosity is scattered knows I say, Sadie. Sodium titano fluid. Titano fluid? What kind of life do they live to produce such a liquid? This disgustingly viscous fluid shall make a fine segue into a short diatribe on the many mysteries of the titanos. There have been several cases of titanos attacking villages all throughout Otago in recent years. It was once rare for humans to ever see a titano in person, but clearly that's all changing now. While there are many mysteries surrounding the titanos, there is a saying in every village. The titanos know Altago, meaning they know everything that has happened and everything that will ever happen in Altago. They say titanos often appear before a great drought, so maybe it's true. Perhaps the anomalies in recent years are related in some fashion. That's the extent of my knowledge on the subject of titanos. Titanos are indeed shrouded in mystery. Wish I could look upon one myself someday. In any case, thank you very much for showing me these fascinating specimens. This is something I found during my research on titanos. It is certainly valuable, but as thanks for all you've shown me, I feel that you should have it. A blue jewel. Another one. Should you wish to hear my lectures again, feel free to speak with me at any time. I am always thrilled to prattle. Quest 6, Lecture, Titano Ecology completed. I'm good. Give water. This intoxicating aroma. Could it be the water of legend? Please, I must have this water. Mine! Alright, guess there's nothing to it but to give it the old college try. Wow, it's not just good, it's really good. Like ambrosia of the gods good. This water brings out all the delicate flavors of all my ingredients. It's exactly what I've been searching for. Thanks, guys. With your help, I believe I'll be able to concoct new delicacies. Here's a little something for your work. And take this too, it's an old heirloom of mine. You deserve it. Hawkeye 2. We found some wonderful water. I truly believe this tavern will be born anew once it makes it onto my menu. Quest 2, Waters of Altago completed. Talk about water. I think I'll be able to create tasty new dishes with all the water you gave me. Thank you so much. Oh, and hey, fun fact. Here you can make simple recovery medicine with some water and plant materials. Apparently, this is pretty common knowledge among traveling peddlers. Alright, Seed Girl. Nadley Seed. Nadley Seeds? I've actually never heard of those. I look forward to seeing them grow. Let's see, since it's an unknown, I think I can manage 500 gold this time because it's exciting, you see? What do you think? Sure. Thank you so much. I promise to take good care of them. Here. Let me know if you find any more flower seeds. I'll be waiting. I have Chiggle seeds. Chiggle? What an awful name. Is that a flower or a fruit? And how much water do I use? Sorry, I got lost in my thoughts. This is unknown. Like, there's 500 gold this time because it's exciting, you see? What do you think? Sure. Here. I was able to get so many different kinds of seeds thanks to you. I'm so happy just thinking about being surrounded by flowers. Thank you so much. Oh, please, take this too. Fortune Orb. Getting a lot of good stuff. Once all my flowers bloom, I'm going to decorate my room with them. I simply can't wait. Quest 3, beautiful flower seeds completed. I can grow a lot of flowers now, thanks to all your help. Thank you so much. Oh, here's a little tidbit for you. I heard this from the lady that sells flowers. Apparently, flower seeds are sometimes needed to make strong medicine. So if you find some, Drenchel Stone the Moe, keep them. They may be useful for synthesis in the future. Well, that's done, so we have to give away the white stone now. Yeah, this building. Perfect. Give gemstone. Give white stone. Well, I've never seen anything like it. House 10,000 gold. Ooh. I'm very grateful that I'm able to see such rare stones through your hard work. I have something else for you as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Shield ring 2. How do you like it? It's one of my favorite accessories. Please, take good care of it. Well, thank you for all your hard work. Please come by sometime to view my collection if you'd like. Quest 4, Jewel Collection done. Thanks to your hard work, I was able to obtain some extremely rare gemstones. I am truly grateful. Ah, yes. Well, I'm going to tell you something juicy as an added bonus. Rare gemstones are extremely lucrative and retain their value quite nicely. My father's friend spoke of traditional Altaginian ornaments that use gemstones of extraordinary quality. Wouldn't something like that be just splendid to own? Sure, I guess.
How could I?
I don't even know what to say. Oh my fucking god. I have to do all those quests again, huh? At least I don't have to talk to the people and read what they say. Uh-huh. Oh my god. I can't believe I somehow fell through the goddamn house. That was not what I was expecting at all. Oh, wow. If only I had people watching who could clip it. Because I'm too busy playing the game. Let's see, it's about an hour and 10 minutes in. Guess I could write it down, make a note of it. If I have a piece of paper somewhere. So like an hour and 10 minutes about. Hopefully I remember what I wrote down means exactly. Alright, so note to self. Don't dash in houses anymore. I want to try to recreate it, though. Like, it's hilarious. One good thing is, like, they considered this and added a death barrier. So, yeah. They thought of it. Yeah, I can't seem to do it again. Come on, why don't you let me die? Are we able to view our quests? Yeah, quests. There we go. So there's a grand total of 20 quests? I wonder what quest number 7 is. I've talked with everybody, so I have no idea. Guess I need to collect more ashen rocks or whatever, right? Or should I actually try to fight the boss? I must say, I have no confidence in my ability to beat the boss. But I can try.
We must fight.
Let's see. To strategize, I will give her gain experience simply by walking. Okay. Let's see. Scroll of Mastery. Increase the chance of landing a critical attack. Alright. What I want to get is the Flash Ring 2 for her. I will Twitch trying to get me to play Elder Scrolls Online now. I tried it. I wouldn't play it again. Personal opinion. Although I actually played it during the beta, so way back when. Let's see. What would I even do with Adol? I guess I'll give him another Flash Ring. Alright, let's see if I could beat that boss now. To the Wind Altar. Yay. Damn it! That was a waste. I am so bad at that. Every fucking time. I just wanted to save. It's highly improved since back then, but you're also not a fan. Alright, boss time. Wow. Damn it! How did I not dodge it? This boss is a dick. All my health. Pretty cool looking bird. Yeah, the designs for the monsters are always pretty cool in these games. Oh no. That... Fuck. I somehow did not take damage from that. Oh, fuck. No! No, that's not... That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. I am pretty far from beating him. Why is one of his attacks literally shitting on me? Really?
We must fight. Let's do it.
Oh, those have an AoE now, too. Cool. Oh, God. Well, there goes that. Right out the window. I have no idea how to avoid that flame tornado. Really? Cool. He's at half health. And I have, like... I'm, like, pretty much out of healing items. My main damage dealers for this boss are dead. What a great situation. I'm not gonna give up, though. Fuck. I'm gonna keep trying. I still have a bunch of healing items left over. Yeah, I don't really know how to avoid... Oh, he spawns ads as well. Let's see if they hatch. Let's see what enemies they are. Rush warning. Oh. They're actually a little cute. Yeah. This boss is stupid tough. Let's see. Did anybody get any new abilities? Maybe? Maybe something strong? Hydro Shot. Creates a water pillar and launches the enemy. That's new. I might as well level some of these up. One of them might be useful. Tornado. Unleashes a large tornado that draws in enemies. Let's see. We have enemies weak to wind down here, so... Or weak to aerial, so... Oh hey, a level up. That's useful. Idol, you dunce. I have no idea if that attack will even be useful, but it might. Who knows? Also, can't forget that her skills are very ineffective at stunning opponents for some reason. Hydro Shot could be good. So it hits multiple times in a single instance.
We must fight.
Now I want to try her Tornado and see how that works. Let's give her a Blue Jewel. Okay. So it's not local. It's a projectile that shoots out from in front. Gotta keep that in mind. Okay, that seems pretty fucking good to me. Really fucking good. Now, how much more powerful would it get if we leveled it up? I think I have a good strategy. Let's give Adol. Let's see. Oh, we don't have it? Damn, I thought we had it. And I don't think I can make it either. Guess I could check the shops in a bit. Alright, let's head back to town real quick. See if we can make the restore SP by walking item. Because if I can, that'll be very good to have in the fight, because then I can have Adol running around like a chicken with his head cut off, recharging everything. Let's see, accessory. Oh, I can't. Okay. That stinks. I can make another gold pendant, though, so I might as well make use of that. Alright. Items. Who gets what? I would say probably the best thing here would be... She keeps a blue jewel, so I can spam Tornado. She gets a gold pendant. He gets the flash ring too. Ooh! So level 10 is max. Got it. Didn't realize I had it maxed out. I also didn't realize that he had sword dance. Never tried it. Alright then, so... back to the wind altar. And... let's try that again. Not sure how much more of a chance I'll stand, but we'll see. Really? Alright, I'm doing a bit better this round. Alright, so he does that twice, and he explodes. He does two of those. The AoE on those poop explosions are much larger than they were before. Really? Fucking camera, man. Really? I dodged over it. is just screwing me over right now. I see your comment, but I'm too busy trying not to die to read it. We lost one. Alright, got more ads. Oh, that's not good. I've lost. Well, I guess I have to grind then. There's no way I'm gonna be able to beat that. And that fucking gauntlet of just garbage. Let's see, I'll complete the stuff in the guide, I guess. The real problem is that it fucking hurts your thumb. Let's see. Well, the boss seems to like it when you're stoned. Ever thought of fighting it as such? I would if I smoked. Feels almost as bad as one of the bosses in Oath in Felghana. That was the worst. I don't even want to think about that one. I couldn't even beat on the hardest difficulty. I had to turn it down and play through the entire game again, and then I was actually able to beat the game. But at least with this one, you have healing items mid-fight. So you have, like, and also multiple party members. I just wish I knew how I'm supposed to be dodging that tornado attack. I just can't seem to get it. Alright, those guys are done. Those annoying birds aren't, though. I believe there's a lot of birds over here. No, that's the fucking snakes. Oh, there are birds here, too. I wonder if it's a side effect of the wind cape that I'm being pulled towards towards the center of the tornado. I'll have to try on equipping it next time. It'd be a weird feature if it was, because it makes the boss fight more difficult if you just forget to unequip this item. But honestly, I believe that could happen. Just a bunch of snacks. Looks like we just need to deal with the birds now. The birds, the suits of armor, and the totem heads. But the regular totem, the metal totem heads. I wonder where the best place to fight them would be. As I could also invest in the slight extra defense. The 3 points of defense from collecting all these ashen rocks. Probably make a little bit of a difference. Nothing too drastic, but they'd be able to take maybe another hit or two. Oh, really? You have to teleport to the fucking midway? Where's fucking Sasuke in this whole goddamn game? I hate reverse control effects. That should probably be enough ashen rocks. Alright, we need to make 2 or 3 of them if we can, I guess. Yes, I'm looking for good stuff. Do you have good stuff? Alright, 4 defense. So good. Wow. Look at all that defense. I need more resources. To do what I want. Well, this should probably suffice. Windcutter might be able to deal a decent amount of damage to it. Let's try it out. There's this sheer amount of health it has. And the fact he can only make so many mistakes, and the fact that some of his attacks are nigh undodgeable. Sucks for Adol. I hate attacks that are impossible to dodge. There's just no real challenge when it's like that. See, this wiped out all my HP in a single go. I'm just gonna let the controller down. There's no point in trying to go without everybody. I don't deal enough damage. Hurry up, just kill everybody. Funny how long you can survive when I'm not even attacking. Really? I blocked that. Now he's on fucking fire. So hard to keep an attack charged. Really? You know how hard it is trying to dodge these fucking bosses with reverse controls? It ain't easy. Get fucked. Probably gonna lose just from running out of HP. One HP. If I get hit once, I die. $680 HP left. Wow. Ridiculously close. What a pain in the ass. Okay, I think I got the timing down for the butt slam attack. Damn it! Never mind. Thought I had it, didn't have it. Yeah, it's like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's like no legit timing for it. You can't be stunned again. Really? Alright, so I have to keep guarding. Really? What the actual fuck was that? That makes no fucking sense. I very clearly dodged that. Once again, I'm at a point where I should win, but I'm probably not going to unless I'm really lucky. Yep, there we go. Looks like I have to hit level 29 or else I'm just damage gating myself. So then, guess I have to get to grinding a bit.
Let me at it.
I'm up. Yeah.
probably best if I equip Ashera. Give her... where is it? Training ring.
Let me.
So I can spam the ever-living shit out of this. Because I will probably get more hits if it levels up.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, each monster killed has a visible effect on the EXP bar, at least. Those birds aren't finished yet. It all leveled up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder. Does... I can't even remember her name, I'm too tired. Does Mashira have more attack than Dogi? 225. And why does Tornado deal so much damage compared to his Kaiser Rush when it's even a lower level?
Let me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
See? How much is experience? Let's see. 5979. 5970. 9 EXP. Cool. Not really worth it. Not really worth it at all. Please, just grab the goddamn water, please. Just fucking do it.
All right, let me at it.
Well, now it's at plus 10, so what, I kill 1,000 monsters then? Sounds about right.
We must fight. Let me. Yeah.
I guess it's fair to assume that they are finally maxed out in the notebook. But I'm going to check anyway. Uh-huh. Drauds aren't maxed out. And these little Almora Hertz aren't maxed out.
All right, yeah.
We must fight. Ha!
I just realized, so far on the 3D East games, I'm 2 for 3 for falling out of the map during one of my playthroughs on stream. Please, for the love of God, have it happen in East 8 also. Complete the trilogy. I don't even know if there's a place where it would even happen, but I'm sure I'll find it.
Let me.
almost at 100k. 10% to the Ares charm. A. Double A. These guys are only level 25. Alright, now we have to head to the other side and take care of some suits of armor.
We must fight.
And Dogi levels up. So you can break out of stun and out of petrify by spamming all the buttons. So you can't remember the layout of this place all too well. So I don't really remember how many of the suit of armors there are. Hopefully there's a group of 2 that spawn by the gate there. The other entrance of the map.
We must fight. Okay, so we do have 2 suits of armor here. So we can go in and out of this place over and over again.
see, if we stand still, do regen health out here. Please BS. Okay, good. So we can relax out here if we need it. Hey, we broke 100k. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill a lot of those, unfortunately, in order to finish out his chart here. And sadly, we need to recover Dogi's HP since he's the only person who can actually damage those things. Which is just fantastic. Well, at least it gives me some time to just relax. My hands feel like absolute crap after trying to beat that bird boss like 4 times and getting super close like 3 times. My hair looks like total crap right now. Eh. You should hit level 29. So, we gained a level. Now then... I'd rather have Mashira level up for now. So that way... That way I can deal with the bird boss easier since I plan on using her most of the time. She has a lot of really good quick hitting attacks. Makes her my ideal for the fight. Since that's the only way I can even slow down the boss at all. I only get stunned barely from attacks. crap on enemies up there. They're not our targets. It feels like a Wednesday to me for some reason. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's definitely Tuesday. No lie, it feels like a Wednesday today. Could be just exhaustion from work overflowing into my off-work life. Alright, let's look at it in notebook, shall we? Yeah, we're missing 3. I know it's probably gonna hit 30 by the time we're done with this. He's little no idea how Aisha somehow outleveled Adolf. That is just not supposed to happen. Let's take another break. Still at 3.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't try unequipping the wind cape, did I? I should see how that works out. It's entirely possible that gusts of wind don't affect me at all if I have the wind cape off. But we'll have to see, because I am not at all sure. Can't hurt to remove, though. So once we're already up there, it's not like we need it on anymore. I think they'd be at least vulnerable to magic, even if it is wind magic. One more. Hey, all 310 EXP to level up. Cool. So I get probably a little bit more than 150 EXP per kill. Ouch. This would actually take a very long time. Let's look at the EXP values, shall we? 928, 510, 563, 496, 537, 511, 464. So the fastest way would probably be killing these. Alright. I still have no idea what this does. I guess we'll equip the diamond boots. Teleport to the wind altar. Flip Doki. Or Isha. I still do not at all trust myself to be able to win. But I should have a much better chance compared to last time. Let's see. Defense plus 30 for those. Interesting. This is probably best for Adol since I'm not going to be using him much. Alright. Wish me luck. God, I think I was right. I think unequipping the wind cape. Nope. It's just as bad. I was just far enough away. Okay. So it's all about being a very, very, very far distance away from any wind stuff. What do you get? Come back with some crazy effects on screen? Good. That's how you know I'm doing it right. Come on, use your super attack. I want you to do it. Yeah, there we go. I think I did it too late. Oh well, at least I could chain block it. And... Alright, 2,000 HP left. I am in a very good spot. I win. Never mind. I guess I somehow missed him with the super attack. I hit him in the air before, which is the weird thing. There we go. That was ridiculously tanky. So now you're having a moral debate on if you sell Tentacle Prime or craft it. Well, I would say craft it if you need the mastery points. I mean, might as well. Oh, what the hell is that smoky thing? Cavakelos was originally a wondrous giant bird that chose to live only in the highest peaks. 10% expected phase 2. I was kind of scared when the music wasn't stopping also. But now it seems to have been corrupted by the impurities in its body, and has subsequently been overcome by the miasma. I surmise it was attracted to the vast amounts of dragon energy in the air. This is the miasma? We must purify this place for the safety of all. Holy magic. Okay, so a giant bird is exposed to miasma and starts totally flipping out. Nothing makes any sense anymore. Tell me about it. It would be most fortunate if the Wind Dragon could provide us with some aid or advice. The altar is below here, shall we? We shall. We gotta do what we came here for, right? Okay, who was down here and put little pinwheels? The Wind Altar. So this is the Altar of Kylos. Yes, it is dedicated to one of the 5 pillars of Altago, Mu-Anti, the Wind Dragon. The 5 dragons sustain the world. We have revered the dragons since time immemorial, and followed their teachings in order to maintain the order of Altago. However, faith in the dragons is weak throughout Altago today, and thus the dragon's presence follows suit. So, no faith, no dragon. Bummer. Adol, how is it? Feel anything? Touch. In the valley betwixt the moon and sea lay ancient Altago. When man forgetteth his heart, ancient Altago doth tremble. The wind conceiveth impurity, the flame doth lose its radiance. O destined warrior, to thee I shall giveth my seal, ere Altago meeteth doom. Thou shouldst visit my brethren. And we have one more, right? We got the Wind Seal. With the Wind Seal residing in Adol, attacks will charge up twice as fast. Okay, that's actually really good. Along with increased charge rate, the amount of SP gained per hit will also increase. Yay! Now it'll probably be closer to Memories in Silseta. Man, the 5 dragons. They seem to really have taken a shine to you, Adol. The Wind Dragon has acknowledged you, Adol Kristen. That power you received is his divine protection. It will support you in your journey. One by one, the dragons grant Adol their power. I guess he really is the chosen one. But what are they saying when they talk to him? All that stuff about chaos and impurities and whatnot, it's also ominous. It is indeed. Ashira, do you know something? I do. I finally understand after hearing the words of the Wind Dragon. Let us return to the village. There is something I must tell you. It is in regards to the unexplained calamities that have been occurring throughout Altago, as well as the strange phenomena of late. There have been an increasing number of strange occurrences across Altago these past several years. Crop failures, Titano attacks, abnormal weather to name a few. Yeah, so I've heard. No one knows why they're happening, and none of those so-called anomalies seem to be related. It's all just a series of unfortunate events that are becoming more frequent, and getting worse by the day. Every place we've been so far has been full of rumors and ill tidings. What do you mean no one knows why they're happening? I believe the root of these anomalies lies nearly 200 years ago. In Altago, there exist the 5 great dragons and the 5 tribes. Each of the 5 tribes revered one of the dragons and shouldered its corresponding role. The Earth tribe of Shinoa was to protect the harvest. The Flame tribe of Segram was to honor the vitality of the people. The Wind tribe of Kylos was to cycle life energy. The Sea tribe of Edona was to ensure prosperity and fulfillment. And lastly, the Moon tribe of Iska was to keep everything in balance. The balance of Altago was preserved by each tribe respecting its sacred duties, as well as those of the other tribes. However, roughly 200 years ago, 2 of the 5 tribes disappeared. 2 tribes. That would have to be the Sea tribe Adona and the Moon tribe Iska. Wait, Iska? As in Iskan fever. That can't be coincidence. Was the illness named after the lost tribe? The source of its name had been lost to time, but it does seem likely. At any rate, as a result of 2 entire tribes being removed from the equation, the balance of Altago has crumbled slowly over these past 200 years, and faith in the 5 dragons has gone with it. I believe that perhaps the numerous anomalies are manifestations of this fundamental imbalance. Sounds complicated. What do you think about all this? Honestly, it sounds like a problem for the people of Altago to deal with, not you and me. I mean, why not help? We're already here. This is, as you say, all a problem for the 5 tribes that inhabit this land. It should be of no concern to you directly, however. Adol, you have heard the voices of 4 of the 5 dragons and received their powers. It therefore stands to reason that the best course of action from here would be for you to visit the last dragon. The last dragon? Well, Adol already got the powers of the moon, earth, flame, and wind, so only the sea dragons left. The sea tribe disappeared like the moon tribe, right? So where are we supposed to go to find the sea dragon's altar? Probably the one island we saw at the very beginning of the game, mid-cutscene? I'd hoped perhaps you knew. The tribe of Iska is indeed said to have disappeared from Altago. However, the tribe of Edna still exists, albeit in a vastly different form. The current location is Altago City, and the current elder of Edna is His Majesty, the sovereign of Altago, King Kimaral himself. What? So that's why the royal family name is Edonas. If the oral traditions still survive in the royal lineage, then His Majesty may know the location of the sea altar. Idol Kristen, I believe your course is clear. You must consult with King Kimaral. As you wish. Idol agreed, and said he would visit the king to speak with him directly. Yeah, that does seem like the obvious choice, right back where we started. Because it's time to head back to the city. And time for me to head back to the palace. I have a good idea of what the situation is in Altago now. And honestly, I'm dying to hear what the father has to say about all this. I wonder if the Prime Minister has caused a coup yet. Mishira, I want to thank you for everything. You've been an enormous help. I have only done my part. As the Eldress of Kylos, I am part of the story by default. Adol Christian, if you truly are he who hath been chosen, then I am certain we will meet again. Until that day, I bid you farewell, and good luck. The Elder of Enona is King Kimaral, the Sovereign of Altago. I doubt everyone but His Majesty knows the lore and legendary of the Sea Dragon. You may also know how the people of Enona came to live in Altago City. I believe it would be best to consult His Majesty directly on this matter. Well then. Since the Eldritch has returned, I'm preparing her some herbal tea. A young lady I once met at the foot of the gorge taught me how to make it. It's both delicious and nutritious. I met a young lady at the foot of the gorge who was well versed in herb lore. I have not seen her since, however. Tia probably, like usual. So I guess we'll just talk to everybody, see if a new quest came up. And from there, we'll check the other villages for the same thing. The windmill on the large platform just beside the Eldress's residence has the names of everyone in the village on it. When a child is born, we carve his or her name onto our prime windmill and beg the great wind dragon for protection. When a child is born, we carve his name into the great prime windmill and beg the great... Yep. Okay. The Eldritch's wind sight allows us to deal with many anomalies before they become issues, but lately it's been a bit off. She says there's nothing she can do to rejuvenate its potency, as the problem is rooted in the chaos of Altago. Eldritch Mashira's wind sight isn't working as well as before. Something's definitely wrong. Eldritch Mashira can use great many arts, but her specialty is undoubtedly wind sight. Perhaps she can see things as they truly are, precisely because she has no physical sight to distract her. Eldritch Mashira gained wind sight precisely because she lost her natural ability to see. Well, the first one was a theory, the second one you're stating it as fact. Which is it? Eldritch Mashira also uses arts that can heal injuries and illnesses. However, she said that none of her arts can cure skin fever. What a horrifying disease. Even Eldritch Mashira's healing arts don't seem to work on Iskin fever, which means likely nothing will. Synthesize. Can we do anything here? No, not really. All I could do is just get myself some more of this good stuff. And I'll just buy the... Oh, I can't. I actually have that filled out. Perfect. So, nothing new? Nothing new. We're harvesting so little grain compared to last year. Grain is a staple of our diet, so a shortage is a very serious problem. We need to start stockpiling what we have. Our harvest won't be as large this year. Grain is a staple of our diet, so this presents a serious problem. Sudden gusts of wind are becoming particularly frequently lately, so my mother told me to avoid the edges. I wish I could run around like any normal kid would. I try to stay away from the cliff edges because of the sudden frequent gusts. It's a dangerous place to hang out. Seems like the water's a bit murky today. Maybe the water wheel's dirty. Guess it's time to have it cleaned. Can't believe the water this far upstream is polluted. Our water wheel must have gotten dirty or something. There are lots of wild plants you can eat around here. I used to gather them a lot with Daddy. But now the gorge is full of scary monsters, so I can't leave the house anymore. I hate those monsters. I used to love going out to the gorge and gathering wild plants to eat. The air's so fresh and clean there. When I was out in the gorge the other day, I lost a pair of earrings my daughter gave me as a present. With all the monsters out there, I don't think there's any hope of finding them now. Oh dear, oh dear. Wait, you guys seem strong. Armed vagabonds are the best at finding lost trinkets, right? Would you be willing to search the gorge for my daughter's earrings, pretty please? I don't remember the exact spot, but I do remember admiring them right before a monster attack in the northwest reaches. Please, let me know if you find them. I beg of you. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, daughter's missing gift. So, yep. Ask about the earrings. I lost a pair of earrings when I was out in the gorge the other day. My daughter made them on her behalf and gave them to me as a birthday present. I must have dropped them in the northwestern part of the gorge. Please let me know if you find them. Which one is the gorge again? There was a big commotion earlier when we saw a Titano flying over the holy precincts of wind. I'd never seen a Titano before. It was beautiful, but seeing one so close was kind of scary. I didn't know Titanos were so huge. They're neat, but it's kind of scary when they come so close to the village. The goats aren't producing as much milk as before. They don't seem to be sick or anything, though. Monsters getting violent, Titanos buzzing the village, an earthquake, and now this? What the hell's going on? Could the ghosts be producing less milk because of the anomalies? I wish I knew why all this was happening. You see, the repairs are going smoothly. Since you help me, how about some useful advice? As affairs, I need to make certain weapons and tools. For example, bows and gauntlets. The better the quality of materials, the better the finished product will be. Everyone in the village knows that, and I'm sure it wouldn't hurt for you to keep it in mind too. We use the windmills to thresh and mill our grain, but today, not much threshing or milling going on. With such a pathetic breeze, it'll take all day. The wind's weak today, but just yesterday it was blowing so hard the windmills are straining to keep up. Okay. I should probably save. Yeah, that might be a good idea right now. Don't want to have to fight that boss again. The windmills are weak today, but some days are howling gale. They've been completely unpredictable lately. Can't control the wind, of course, but that's just the problem. No control means no ability to predict. When the wind's so erratic, it puts a big strain on the windmills. I'll need to inspect them regularly for damage. The wind blowing over the village has grown rather ominous. It's a tepid wind, and I sense some malice in it. Please exercise extra caution. The wind is tepid, and sinister tidings are carried on it. Please, take heed out there. In addition to the larger caves, there's also a small one-room cavern in the gorge with an odd symbol on the wall. It's been there as long as anyone can recall, but no one seems to know what the symbol means or how it got there. Even the Eldris can't identify the symbol on that dead-end wall in the gorge. It must be extremely ancient. Monsters came to the village and ruined the field of crops just a short while ago. The monsters are behaving so strangely. This kind of thing was almost unheard of up until a few years ago. Why would monsters damage a crop field? They're acting so chaotically these days. No rhyme or reason to anything. Well, I guess we might as well try to find that earring. Let's see. Fast travel isn't restricted. This is the gorge, right? Oh yeah, that's more like it.
Let me out. All right. All right.
It's in the northwestern part, so probably over here then? Maybe over here? You have a lot of health. How do you have so much health? Let's take a look at that quest. Somewhere in the northwest Kylos Gorge. So it's like somewhere in this section then? Is that what you're referring to? Maybe over there? So we're still in the northwest. So maybe actually in the cave? Uh-huh. There's something sparkling on the ground. Hooray. It's a pair of cute earrings adorned with white feathers. Could these be the lost earrings? Stop drifting. This is not a Eurobeat. Yeah. Give earrings. Oh my, are those the earrings that I dropped? Please let me see them, please, I need to know. Which earrings will I show him? There's multiple earrings? Show me cute earrings. Yes, these are the ones, I'm absolutely certain. This radiance, this cuteness, I'm sure of it. These are the ears my daughter gave me. I'd almost given them up. It's lost for good. Thank you so much. Please, take this as a token of my eternal gratitude. Oh dear, oh dear. Vitality Belt 2. I'll be sure to never misplace these again. Now back to my threadbare pocket you go, little earrings. Hooray. Still. What the fuck is Quest 6? Or Quest 7? Well, time to check to see if any of the other villages have made any slight changes. Yeah. That's different. Maybe the Picards are exhausted from the heat. I think I am too. I keep envisioning them as pillows. Weather's been super flaky lately. I mean, we live in the desert, but this is hot even by our standards. I should let these guys play in the shade every now and then. Nice to be in the sun all day, every day. When are they all going to escape? There's a quest for this. When I called the elder Uncle Mustafa the other day, he got mad at me. He said, I'm only 24, I'm nobody's uncle, but elder sounds even older. Even sounds like the word older. Elder sounds like a really old person. I'm just gonna call him Uncle Mustafa. The Sand Eater has already grown to a point where there's simply nothing we can do about it. We basically just learned to deal with it, and are focusing our energies into keeping the other Titanos away. I see, that makes sense. Well, even if it takes all day, we'll do everything we can to get some answers. The Longma cart's so overloaded lately, a lot of reckless merchants have been trying to cross the desert on foot. We can't protect everyone who wanders the ways. The only way to make our travels safer is to kill the monsters. Maybe the Longma cart owner was able to figure something out since he travels these roads so often. He goes fast. The number of Titanos sightings is on the rise. If we don't take the offensive against these creatures, we're practically asking for a calamity to befall us. A path to a Titanoless in the desert, I see. Oh, it's you. Sorry, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. What's with all these people? Did something happen? No, I've called a meeting. I've gathered together the best of the best among us to discuss possible countermeasures against the Titanos. After our trek to the Flame Shrine, I started thinking, and I realized that no change will come to Sagram if we do not act. Thus, I have chosen to act. So we are partially responsible for getting you fired up? Awesome. Titanos are one of the biggest threats to life in Zagram, so this is really good news. I just wish I could help. No, you have your own tasks that demand your attention. Focus your energies there. I will handle Zagram. Keep me abreast of the situation. When we next meet, I'll make sure we only have good news to report. From our hunts, we believe that there must be a path the Titanos follow from their inland nest to this village. If we find the path, we may be able to reduce or eliminate the damage Zagram occurs from Titano attacks. Interesting. I heard the price for ingredients used in Iskin fever medicine spiked again. What's more, the ingredients can only be found in Otago cities, so we're pretty much out of luck here. Will only the rich and powerful survive this outbreak unscathed? I don't like that, not one bit. I've heard even the monsters in the desert are turning violent. It's not just the Titanos anymore. On top of everything else, this year's also seen monumental crop failures. Next year can't come soon enough. This has just been an awful year. Short and to the point, I like it. I just came back from praying at the temple. And Cruci was there. I wasn't expecting to see her out and about like that. It seems Cruci snuck out of the house again to pray at the temple. Praying is good and all, but the poor child is practically at death's door. She shouldn't strain herself like that. More Titanos have been spotted in the last few months than ever before. We used to wander into our routes maybe once a week, but now it's every single day. I'm losing sleep over it. Titanos have been spotted every day lately. Mustafa and his men must be having a real tough time with them. Mustafa's doing really well as the elder these days. He's inherited his father's leadership skills, no doubt. Leadership. Mustafa's got that in spades, and I can't think of a more important quality for an elder to have. Sandstorms are getting more frequent too, and they're ruining all our crops. My hard work in the fields doesn't amount to anything if there's no food there to come harvest time. Sandstorms are destroying all our crops. All my hard work come to nothing at the end. I hear even the llama cart gets attacked by monsters sometimes. The llama cart used to be a safe mode of transportation, but it seems those days are over. Times are tough. Even the roads outside are dangerous. If you're not a warrior, you'd best stay put in the village and pray. We searched the desert several times before, but we could never make it deeper inland. This time, though, Mustafa seems more confident. Perhaps at long last, this raid will uncover the Titano's nest. I keep hoping that each of Mustafa's Titano raids will be the last, that they'll be vanquished for good. We had a really lackluster harvest this year. The weather's been totally unpredictable lately, though, and there are sandstorms all the time, so it's not surprising. With all these erratic weather patterns, it's no wonder our crops are dying. Watching Mustafa uncommon is like observing fine art, born in the same canvas as Dryden in his heyday. Father and son are more alike than not, even in so much they both embody the very essence of obstinacy. Mustafa's developed into a fine elder. Truly, he embodies all the good of his father in the days of old. Cruci cares about the people around her too much. She can't stop thanking everyone for every little thing. I hate being thanked. Everyone takes turns looking after Cruci because they want to, not because they have to. The Titanos have been showing up near the village quite often lately. Mustafa and the warriors really have their hands full. The Titanos are a real threat to the village. They keep Mustafa and his men so busy they can scarcely rest. I've been feeling rather uneasy lately. After hearing all these rumors, I just can't shake the feeling that something bad's about to happen. I've been feeling rather uneasy lately. I hope it's not a premonition of some sort. She ain't here. Mustafa, this is what... Oh, hello. For a second there, I thought Mustafa finally found me out. Well, we're pretty surprised to see you here too, I'd say. What are you doing so far from your room? I was praying to the flame dragon here. It said that the sacred fire here was originally brought from the flame shrine and has burned ever since. Mustafa and his men went out on a mission, so I thought I could slip out and pray for a bit. I see. Are you okay being here? You shouldn't be moving around too much in your condition. It's fine. I won't strain anything doing this much. Besides, if I don't exercise, I'll get even weaker. Oh, but please, keep this a secret from Mustafa. It'd only worry him to know I've been getting out of bed like this. It said that the power of the flame dragon dwells in this fire. Maybe that's why it's so soothing just to look at. Whatever worries and pains I'm holding in my heart, it just melts them all away. I guess that's why I love this place. Singing the flame here in this temple calls my spirit. Please don't tell Mustafa that I sneak out here to pray, okay? Pray the sickness away. Rushi will often visit this temple behind Mustafa's back to pay her respects. She cares more for her family than the village than for herself. She's truly a selfless young woman. Rushi cares more for her family and the village than for herself. She's truly a selfless young woman. Anybody at the top floor? Nope. Well then, to Shinoa. Let's see if they're back from their hunt. The Titano in the ancient tree is gone now, but the forest is still all weird and messed up. When will I be able to play outside without being all scared? I want to play in the forest too. How come Elk can go and not me? It's not fair. It's been a while since the longboard cart came to the village. We rarely get visitors to begin with. Maybe I should buy something for myself today. We rarely get visitors in the village, so everyone looks forward to the longboard cart's arrival. It's been a long time since we last celebrated a good hunt, and I find myself missing those gladsome festivities. To party at a time like this might seem foolish, but it feels like we could use one now more than ever. I was hoping we'd throw some sort of banquet or party to raise the village's spirits, but it seems not. Oh, ew, this fruit tastes hideous! Ew, yuck, this fruit tastes horrible. Maybe the water really has gone sour. The last hunt was a disaster. Everyone in the village depends on the hunt, so we need the hunters to be successful. If the hunts don't do well, we'll all starve to death. We need the food the hunts provide to sustain us. Take a look! They come bearing foreign goods from outside Otago. You have to see it to believe it. What? You don't need any of those? You've seen them all before. Well then, how about this? It's a premium robe woven from the down of an avian monster. Good stuff. Hey, where's Elk? He used to always set up some kind of elaborate trap for me on the road up to the village, but this time, nothing. Did he go out somewhere? I'm actually kinda disappointed. I always look forward to his shenanigans. These trade products don't seem to agree with my skin. Don't you have anything else? It's been some time since the longboard cart came to the village. Apparently the driver wasn't able to make his last scheduled trip because all the roads were blocked. It's a longma, a dragon horse. It's so cute. I'm gonna pet it when the owner guy isn't looking. I'm gonna pet a longma on his nose and drag about to Elk. Elk hasn't been playing with me lately, or he says he's busy working in the village or something. Stupid Elk. Seems Elk's pretty useful as a lookout during hunts because he knows his way around the forest so well. I guess sneaking out into the forest all the time has its advantages. Elk knows all the back roads to the forest because he uses them all the time to play pranks on people. Anybody here? The llama cart's finally here, at long last. I thought I was going to wither and die before it finally showed up. I wonder if he brought those materials I requested of him. I'll have to take a look during my lunch break. I asked llama cart owner specifically for raw materials you can't get in the forest, so whenever he passes through next, I should get some new items in stock. Alrighty then. Next house. Conditions in the forest seem particularly strange lately. And I mean that in a bad way. You guys need to be on your guard at all times out there. There seems to be no end to the anomalies. Even the elders are having a hard time dealing with them all. After the whole incident with the Titano and the ancient tree, a lot of strange things have been happening. We're having Elk and the others take a look around the forest to see if they can make some sense of things. A lot of strange going-ons lately. Not the least of which was that Titano and the ancient tree. Weird and wild stuff. There's Elk. I see, so that's what it is. The only places that have experienced no anomalies in the forest are the forest to the east and the spring by the ancient tree. I haven't looked just to see how murky the waters become out in the forest, and frankly I'd rather not know. Ah, it's you. In your absence, new anomalies have been occurring, even here in Shinoa. You defeated the Titano, so I'm not sure what could possibly be causing it. Oh hey guys! Welcome back to Shinoa. Hey Elk, you seem peppy today. But then, you're always peppy. Still getting yelled at by your grandma? No way, I stopped pulling pranks and stuff. I'm a bigger man than that now. Oh, but Adol, you notice anything weird on your way here? We kind of teleported in. I mean, if you didn't, that's fine too, but I'm betting you did, right? The forest's been crazy lately. I'm sure you guys will be okay out there, but just in case you totally missed it, I figured I should warn you. Be careful. Yeah, I saw the streams in the South Forest. They were all murky. Even the monsters won't go near them. Makes me feel kinda uneasy, you know? Oh hey guys, the forest has been real weird lately. You never know what'll happen out there, so be careful, okay? Maybe I should take a look myself later. I'm kinda curious. I hear the entire country is suffering from Iskin fever. We haven't had any cases yet in Shinoa, and I hope we never do. I hope that horrible Iskin fever stays far, far away from our village. The last hunt was awful. As a hunter, I really feel a blow to my pride every time I think about it. Yeah, the monsters are becoming more savage, but it's still embarrassing that we can't catch enough game. We took Elk with us on our last hunt, and he took down a particularly violent monster with little effort. He shows much promise, and may even surpass the rest of us, which would be most embarrassing. We must train harder. We can't have Elk surpassing us when we're the hunters of the village. We need to train more diligently. The monsters are getting more ferocious every day. We must remain vigilant. We can't afford to have our ranks thinned any further. What's making the monsters so violent? We need to be cautious, lest we share the fate of Elk's parents. What's making the double-clicked. About down here. The waters keep getting murkier. If this keeps up, we won't be catching anything we can even eat. Are the fish going totally nuts because the water's gotten so dirty? Water around the ancient tree is still clean, but any fishing there is strictly forbidden. It's going to be a real pain. Guess I'll just have to search the entire forest for a new place to fish. Water around the ancient tree is still clean, but any fishing there is strictly forbidden. It's going to be a real pain. Guess I'll just have to search the entire forest for a new place to fish. So the water's getting murkier? I don't know, maybe? I don't know how much more different it is compared to when we started. The river's getting even murkier than before. It's such a deep black, I almost fear it'll reach out and swallow my soul. I really, really want to fish, but I need to stay composed and just wait. This too shall pass. Calm fisherman. I really can't wait for some ragtag group of heroes to stop the ultimate evil and magically clean our rivers. Nice and meta. Alright, let's take a short walk. We can start to teleport at any time, so... Yeah, one hit. Let's see, are there any enemies down here that we need to kill? Seems like those slimes are the main thing that I'd have to take care of. I don't know, water looks pretty clean to me. Oh no, it's foggy. Was it always like that? Can't remember. Yeah, I've seen worse. Seen dirtier water. Well, that's done. Yeah, I don't know where those enemies show up. Found him. Well, it's fast enough, so we can just keep going back and forth. Kill them both with one strike. To just speed up the notebook progress. Dang it. One more. Goes by quick. There we go. Well, I guess there's not much of a reason to stick around here any longer. So... it's about time. I'm tired of this shit. God damn it. Every goddamn time I press the wrong button because I keep thinking, why it is menu and it's not. Well, aside from that, have a good night. I'll be back whenever.